Hello, it's me. What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back. Hi, it's another time. It's another day. It's another dollar. It's a what it was today? Wednesday? It is Wednesday, my dudes. How are we doing? Are we doing good? Are we having a lovely day? Hello to Clocko and Spyrus. It's so good to see you, lads. I hope your day's been going great. My day, it's been a day. Let me waddle over here. Ta-da! I have had the discovery of something wonderful. I hope you guys are listening with eagle ears, because you hear that? I've discovered a new genre of type of Christmas music. Christmas Eurobeat. You don't have eagles? Nah, you got eagles. If you got American in you, you got plenty of eagles. Rah! Eagle time. We're on Eagle Hours. Hello, Shofra. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. What if you're Canadian? Well, you're in the Americas. You got enough American in you enough. Got him. But you're not Canadian, are you? Are you Canadian? Are you from Mapleland? I refuse to believe Canada's real. I've never met anyone from Canada. That's a lie, actually. My father-in-law is from Canada. What if you're French Canadian? Ooh, then you're fancy. Also, no, you're not Canadian. Okay, fair enough. I want to visit Canada, though. It seems like a really beautiful country. I want to travel out there. I want to travel that way. But how's everybody been doing? What's everybody's Wednesday been looking like? For me, it was another day at work. Relatively uneventful, but I'm like, I'm a little bit bleh. I'm feeling the early signs of a cold. It's nothing crazy. It's really mild stuff, and I'm like, oh no. You died today, but it's okay. You got better. What? How did you die? And more importantly, how did you come back? That's impressive. Bouncing back like rubber, dude. Congratulations on that. But it is what it is. You're magic. You're made of magic? We have a sorcerer, guys. Would you like to cast Fireball? Hello, Pipmint. Good evening. How are you doing? You're a magic man. He's a magic man with the magic hands. You're not a sorcerer, you're a warlock. Oh! Warlocks have to make a pact, don't they? What'd you make a pact for? Who'd you make a promise? What kind of things did you promise? Did you promise your... Oh, did you trade your soul for your good art abilities? You made your pact with me. Oh, shoot! That is right. I am the devil from the Bible. When you became a mod, when you got the mod sword, you just made a blood pact. Like, yes, I will serve the silly lord. I'm glad you're doing well, Pittman. Okay, guys. I don't know if you follow me. Most of you do, but in case you didn't, this is a shameless plug to Twitter. This is my segue. Your girl, your home slice, she did it. She made a banger tweet. She made a fucking banger tweet. But before we get into it, we gotta have some background, because it only really makes sense. I tried to explain this to my brother and my sister-in-law, and they didn't quite, they were like, well, why is it so special? It's like, she's gonna forget us. No, I won't. I'm not big and famous now. Nuh-uh. She already forgot about me earlier. I could not forget about you, Mr. Kalaako Art, okay? Can't forget about you. We do not forget the homies, okay? We are Ohana. Ohana means family, and no family gets left behind. You know? But for context, let me see if I can switch over, because, oh boy, I got a story time for you. It's a short little story time, but it's the story of how I blew up on Twitter.com or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Because I did not think that this would happen. This was not how I was planning on events transpiring on a fucking Tuesday afternoon, okay? I just thought that we would just be a silly little guy and make a silly little post, and then maybe like, I don't know, 10 people would like it, and then we move on with our day. No, that's not what happened. But for context, let me switch over here. So for context, okay, we're on my computer. So whenever you're scrolling on Twitter, every now and again in VTuber Twitter, there is going to be a trend that happens, right? The music's a little loud. Hang on. Where's my music? There it is. So every now and again in VTuber Twitter, there's a trend that happens. And in this case, it's like nice lists you got there. Oh, hell yeah, I got some great lists. Shout out to the lists, baby. So the only way I keep saying on this hell site. But every now and again, there's a trend that'll show up on Twitter, VTuber Twitter. Some people, it's like, oh, what's your hot take? And it's a bunch of lukewarm takes, or it's gonna be some trend, or it's gonna be some pit crew. This time around, it's stuff like this, where you have VTubers grabbing the camera, grabbing the viewer, and then having some sort of blurb like, oh, what if I grabbed your face? Or, oh, it's cold outside. Imagine we are going on a date or something like that. And of course, here's an example of this VTuber that just happened to be on my For You page, just as an example. Yesterday, you could not scroll 3 posts without seeing one of these. Yeah, get your daily discounts in. Get your dailies in. Throw your shit at Inkly. It's that time of day. You gotta get it in. You never know when you're not gonna be able to throw things at me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, throw things at me. I like this shit. Joke's on you. I'm into this. Okay. So this asset right here, if you're wondering why the hell are so many VTubers posting this little scarf thing, it's because this user over here, and I'm gonna butcher their name, but they released this little PNG asset, and there's a couple of other variants and colors that they made, but this is the main one that everybody's been using. They released this little asset that people can grab and use, and they make a little post. Try a duffel coat material that will warm your cheeks. It's nice. It's nice when people make stuff for the VTuber community. I don't think it's necessarily targeted towards VTubers, but that's kind of what wound up happening, as evidenced by the quotes. And of course, this is the kind of variety of things that you would be seeing on the timeline, right? This kind of variation of everything. A lot of VTubers kind of went on this, and it's just literally everywhere. It is all over VTuber Twitter for the past day and a half. And I only really took note of the trend after Zentreya had posted it, on the 4th? So that was the day before I made my version of it. Of course, I don't like to follow trends sometimes to the T. I like to break the rules. I like to be a silly little guy. And when I was thinking okay, I want to join this trend, but how do I do this in a way that isn't generic? How do I break the mold? And then the brilliant idea came to me. It was the stupidest idea I ever thought of, but I'm like, you know what this kind of looks like? You know what this trend kind of looks like? It looks like Gordan Ramsay grabbing that one girl with the 2 pieces of bread and says, "What are you?" And she says, "An idiot sandwich." I just decided, it'd be so fucking funny. POV, you're on a date with Gordan Ramsay and he calls you an idiot sandwich. So this was my tweet. As you can tell, it got way more than the 10 likes that I thought it would. It kind of transcended any sort of base. It transcended any sort of base that I have, period. Oh my god, I have an idea, but no artistic talent. No, do it. Do it. It's even better. It's even better when you don't have artistic talent. Sometimes shitty stick figures go do big numbers on Twitter, okay? I've seen it happen before. Who's played Resident Evil, the first one? I have not. Are you planning on making a reference? But we got a lot of interesting engagements with this post. I just wanted to talk about it because I'm literally the only person that cares about this, and it's my tweet, and this is probably going to be the biggest tweet I'm going to have for a very long time. This is my legacy that I have to beat. I will not be a good VTuber. I will not be considered big until I beat this tweet. I have to beat 9K. But if I had a nickel for every time that I had a tweet blow up within the past 30 days, I'd have 2 nickels, which really isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice so far. Who knows the Jill sandwich scene? It would work so well here. I haven't seen it, but if you want to find a clip of that, I would love to see that. You haven't played Res Evil? Yeah, I haven't either, unfortunately. The only bit of Resident Evil that I've really been exposed to was like one of the animations, like, I don't know, circa 12 years ago. Like, it was like something that was on Netflix a long, long time ago. And then, of course, is it Lady Dimitrescu? That's from Resident Evil. Like, is it Resident Evil 6 or 9 or something? I don't know. The Village, that one. That's the one. Big tall lady. I know her from Resident Evil. She's Mother. But yeah, so this post got a lot of engagements, like 1,800 retweets, 9,600 likes. That makes me want to vomit. Lots of quote retweets. We had some funny interactions. Apparently this is borked for some reason. I checked it on an alt account and I'm like, oh, this really is just not showing for whatever reason. I did credit the original artist, so in case anyone tries to jump on me for that, I did do my due diligence. It's not my fault Twitter's broken. And of course, I had to do the Hermione OMG a hit tweet because I've always wanted to do this and I've never gotten a chance to do it. I mean, I technically had the chance to do it with my previous hit tweet, but I'm like, it's not appropriate to do that. So instead, I did it on this silly little meme tweet. And we got a good reaction out of everybody. Got some artists that I respect in here. Got some other VTubers that I respect. It's great. Got a lot of reactions. The best one so far. Of course, we got a little shitster NATO over here clowning on me because he caught my instant delete. I'm like, oh wait, I got a funnier joke, and then I deleted it, and then I redid it because fuck paying for Twitter Blue. Okay, I'm not paying Twitter Blue so I can edit my post. Okay, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna delete it and repost it. Okay, that's how I roll. You are being perceived on the internet. How does it make you feel? It feels weird, but also it's like this one hell of a drug, man. I mean, is this what people feel like when they make a funny little meme and then like it just spreads everywhere? Is this what this feels like? Because I totally get the love for wanting to make silly shit posts and memes now. It makes so much sense. It's nice getting recognition, even if it's not necessarily my art or my work or any of my streaming. It's just kind of nice that my dumb fucking sense of humor is being acknowledged. I'm glad that we all share one singular brain cell, and that seeing Gordan Ramsay in the sea of VTubers on this trend is enough whiplash. Go like, wait, what is happening right now? But we got a lot of good interactions. I'm really happy. He's like, oh yeah, other POV of the idiot sandwich. Of course, we got a bunch of stuff to get into. I've gotten multiple tabs, but so next, this was a quote. No, this wasn't a quote. This is one of my favorite. I'm gonna just go through some highlights. Me screaming, "I'm an idiot sandwich," and the Gordan just saying louder, "I'm an idiot sandwich." I love some of the reactions I've been seeing from this. Of course, this one just made me laugh. Motherfucker would eat some pussy and scream about it being raw. The way that I howled when I first saw this, I'm like, oh my God. And then we got this one. I didn't quite get this at first because I'm not a big Steven Universe fan, but then I saw I saw an actual post connecting it. I'm like, wait, is that what this is referencing? Steven, I'm going to become a part of you. And this is what it was referencing, which makes a lot of sense. This reaction makes a lot of sense, made me laugh. Of course, I like being acknowledged, patting my ego on the head. This is the funniest part of the trend I've seen. And I agree, it is the funniest part of the trend. It's so funny, in fact, that it got recognized by some big names in the industry. For example, the way that I fucking spit my tea when this notification showed up, I'm like, no fucking shot, that's real. Yeah, it's real. It's real. There I am. There I am, Gary. There I am. Oh my God. So weird. I got acknowledged by Shoutout. Holy shit. And also, this isn't the first time that's happened, but it's weird that it's happened more than once. That's weird to me, at least. We got acknowledged by Captain Hannah, which is she's pretty freaking big. I got acknowledged by Boo the Rat. I love Boo. She's great. She's not as big as she deserves to be, but she's a cool artist. I that one made me happy. I got acknowledged by Hades of Mythos, which if you don't know Mythos, that's fine because they're really new. They're the VTuber agency that like had a trailer made voiced by Charlie Moist Critical, which gave me just the most insane amount of whiplash. No, I will not. Hush, Spyrus. Hush, Mr. Dragovich. Calm yourself. She's gonna forget about it. She's famous now. We won't. No. Add one banger tweet and then no one's gonna care in the next 3 days. It's fine. It's just the course of the internet, You win some, you lose some. And I think I figured out the secret to the Twitter algorithm is just don't fucking give a shit. Post cringe, post weird, post shit that you think might be mildly funny because you never know what may happen. I just thought the tweet was mildly funny and amusing, and it was just worth sharing to the few folks I have in my little pitiful audience, my little army of 500. Which that's the other thing that gets me cracking up is the fact that we finally, this was the post that made me breach 500. After so many posts, after so much effort, I finally cracked 500 on Twitter. And it was Gordan Ramsay. We have Gordan Ramsay to thank. You remember the good old days, just like they were yesterday. Oh, don't you remember when she was like sub 100 followers on twitch.tuvalu? I remember those days. Oh, those were the good old days. But yeah, getting acknowledged by agencies is weird. Oh, hey there, Radiant. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. How have you been lately? For those of you who are just now tuning in and wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, I accidentally had a banger tweet yesterday, and it started, getting acknowledged. I love every now and again if it interacting with like other language tweets because I don't know what they say. So whenever I hit translate, I'm like, oh, it's a surprise. What's the surprise? And it's just like, since this trend became famous, this picture made me cry the most. This one just made me smile for some reason. I just thought that was wholesome. And then we got another one, which this one doesn't auto-translate, but I'm like, oh, what does this one say? I am going to die laughing. Of course, as you should. And then, oh God. This is the one that I saw last night and just like right before I went to bed, and I'm gonna fucking cry, man. It's all good. Work has been tough this week and you're gonna carry on with it. Hey, keep your head held high, King. Keep your head held high. You're working hard. You're going to get through it. This is not your worst day, and it won't be your last day. Come on. You got this. You got this. You're stronger than you know, and I'm proud of you. Inkly makes a meme. Someone laughs. Inkly, perish. No! Do not perish. Do not perish. Relish in my humor. I am hilarious. Look, anytime I saw the meme just pop up because it just like I'd see the retweet and I'd go back to the tweet and just would make me laugh. Because the meme's funny to me. Every time I see it, it's just like, this is just the most ridiculous thing I've ever made. Like, it's just a shitty edit I slapped together in 5 minutes on Canva. But this is, I don't know if you guys might be able to hear this. Let me see if I can cue this up properly. But someone made this, and this
sandwich.
Hang on.
Listen, do you know what you are? That's right, an idiot sandwich. But a kind of sandwich that I would love to devour.
That one makes me giggle a lot. fucking shout out to Bin Thao over here. Oh my god. That I was not expecting people to make voiceover edits with this. That was the last thing I was expecting. Oh man. And then of course I get these replies like just seeing the timeline doing its thing, showing this in the wild, you know, right back to back. So imagine this whiplash in the timeline. You're like, having a good old time. What the fuck, Gordan Ramsay? Here's another example of this. Although this one's kind of trippy because this little guy right here kind of looks like an anime Gordan Ramsay, which I thought was really interesting. And then, of course, we more timeline stuff, also retweeted by Inna Alouette. But wait a minute. What's this? That's my tweet, but that's not me. We will sell the alarms. We have a repost. Shock. And before Gordan Ramsay memes, I would die. I would literally fall apart like a bunch of Lego bricks. Like, I would just shatter if that happened. That would be so surreal. Like, I grew up watching Gordan Ramsay stuff with my dad. Like, we used to love watching Kitchen Nightmares, so that would be so surreal to get recognized by the king himself. Yeah, you got this. Today's gonna be a good day. You can feel it. That's right. Claim that good energy. I bestow it onto thee. And if you don't believe in that crap, then just bestow it onto yourself. You are the arbiter of your own happiness. Right. You make your own joy. You beat to the sound of your own drum. Yeah. But yeah, so this was a repost, and I believe this is Chinese. I think I might be wrong. Yeah, it's Chinese. Okay. No, is it Chinese? No, it's Japanese. I'm stupid. I don't know how to read. Anyway, it got reposted, and if you might have noticed, this one did better than mine. 19K, which I'm not salty about reposts. I don't fucking care. I take this as my victory. No, damn. Yeah, for a moment, but then I'm looking at, I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Foreign languages are foreign to me. Get it? Because they're foreign. Wow, amazing. English only, nerd only speaks and reads in English. Amazing. But yeah, there's just been a bunch of stuff. But it's okay. We scrolled down a little bit, and they did eventually credit me. Like, I believe this is the source. Yeah, that's me. They did credit me. So we had a little wholesome exchange. It was nice. It was very good. It's like, thanks for sharing this with more people, because it went beyond me. So it's all good. But I just love seeing some of these replies. It's so nice. Like the Keanu one. Oh man. I'm so glad that so many people just enjoy this stupid little meme that I made. And then this happened. If I had a dime for every time someone has reposted my fucking meme from yesterday, I'd have 2 dimes, because Merriweather reposted my meme with no credit. I only found out because Jessica tagged me. Oh man. But it's all good. Mary gets a pass because he's cool. I've met him before, so he's nice. He's real chill lad. So he gets a pass. But in case anyone is like, I don't believe you, you're not the original, go fuck yourself. I have the original right here, as you can see. Like I mentioned, oh wait, you can't really see. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Right here, as you can see, it's right here in my Canva. Wow. And also it was made like 1 day ago. It says it right there. You can see it between my horns. I made a copy of it, but it's still the same elements. Yeah. Here's the background in case you were wondering. And no, I didn't just yoinky sploinky reverse image search. You can also edit the photo, and I can let's turn down the intensity or turn up the intensity of the effect, and also blur and unblur. So whole image. Wow, it's super clear now. Whoa. So in case anyone wanted to doubt me, yeah, I am the origin of this meme. Thank you very much. So anyway, that's your Twitter banger tweet recap. I hope at least one of you cared. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. But it's just weird. It's weird that all happened, and also my phone was on fire the entire day from lunch, from noon till I just had to turn off my alerts at 8 o'clock because it was just bzz, 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 nonstop. I just had to mute the post. It was too much. I'm okay, well, I kind of need to sleep, and if my phone keeps doing this, I will not get any. So whoopsie doopsies. Oh well. But shout out to my man, Gordan Ramsay. This couldn't have been possible without you. Thank you for the 500 followers. It's all because of you, homie. I couldn't have done it without you. Never would have thought, I never would have put Gordan Ramsay inside my growth lore on my bingo card for the year, but yet here we are. Here we are. Oh god, that makes my brain hurt. I got 50 followers from this stupid tweet. Ah! How do I follow up? How do I proceed from here? What do I do? I've peaked. I might as well graduate. There's nothing more I could do. I've done the funny. I've made people laugh. It's done. I'm washed up. I'm a washed up VTuber now. Washed up before I could even debut 1.0 SMH. SMH. But yeah, that's all the shenanigans that I was up to as of the past few days. Pardon me. Like I said, I'm kind of starting to feel under the weather, so if I'm sounding gross or a little nasally, I do apologize. It's hey, y'all, look at my model. I just finished rigging it just in time for my graduation, right? I'm not gonna graduate. I wouldn't do that to y'all, because who else would you look forward to being silly with? That's right, no, every other VTuber on Twitch.Tuvalu. I mean, just kidding. Not as silly as me. None of them are as silly as me. I'm God's silliest warrior. Look, there may be more gremlins out there, people who are more gremlin, but I am the silliest. I'm the goofiest. I am the goofliest. They don't call me Inklypuff for nothing, okay? It's Nerf for nothing, and I will defend my title. The goofliest. Exactly. Times 90-50. Exactly. By the way, how have you been doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you've been doing well. You want to tell me about what's been going on lately, your happenings? Has anybody else seen anything interesting? Any other trends I need to be aware of on Twitter.com? Do we still call it Twitter, or have we accepted the fate and call it X? Accepted, get it? Anyway. The silliness cannot be contained. I know you got a silly alert on your phones. Unfortunately, the silliness cannot be contained. Oh, Skarn, congratulations on getting second place. Good job. I look up for your streams, but you're never on. Oh, I'm sorry. I know my stream schedule's all over the place. I know I say, oh, I'm going to stream Wednesdays and Fridays and Mondays. Honestly, my schedule's so fucked this month. I made that graphic before I realized, oh shit, December's the busiest time of the year. So I'm gonna have to double check my schedule. I'm not gonna be able to stream. Well, maybe I might be able to if I stay home another extra day, but that's depending. I know I'm staying home tomorrow from work just because I'm a little under the weather. I'm fine-ish, but I don't want to be in the office and possibly spread any cold or anything like that. I don't want to be the source of everyone's ill will, get it? Because if they get sick, they become ill. But yeah, I'm like, I don't want to go into work tomorrow. So I had to text my boss like, hey, by the way, started feeling a little bit under the weather this afternoon. Masked up and stuff, and I can technically come in tomorrow if you really need me. But just to let you know, hey, I've got mild cold symptoms, and then my boss was like, no, you're fine. You just stay home, rest up. If it gets worse, go to the doctor. But don't just take it easy. So it was really chill. So I'm gonna be taking a little sleep. Nobody redeems second. No, nobody's redeemed second or third place, actually. Clockhouse sniped first place, but, third place is still up for grabs if anyone wants to get it. I need to. There you go. Hey. That's the longest it's gone without people claiming it. Usually NATO snipes it, but I guess NATO's busy today. I hope he's doing okay. But yeah, my schedule's kind of all over the place. Ideally, I want to do way more art streams this month. And actually, now that I think about it, I wasn't planning on streaming super, super long. I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys for a little bit, give you the 411. I wanted to talk about the fucking tweet because it's the most exciting thing that has happened to me all week. I know that's probably sad and pathetic, but it was a big deal to me. It made me very happy. It made me smile to see so many people liked it and so many people laughed along with it. And it was just absurd. They liked my absurd humor. It made me happy. And I want to make more silly stuff like that. I want to make more people laugh in that kind of way, That made me happy. That's the kind of thing that I look forward to as a content creator. But yeah, I'm thinking that maybe I can stream probably tomorrow, like a little bit of an art marathon. I know that I want to make a Padoru. I know I kind of want to make the stare emote. And also I need to work on my live 2D model. So it'll probably depend on what my mood is. I might do a little bit of everything tomorrow, or I might just hyperfixate on one or two, or probably most likely one thing. But I do want to do some art. I don't want to stay up too late tonight because I have to wake Hunkley up in the morning. Just put it on a wheel and spin. That's actually not a bad idea, actually. Hi, Umbra. Hello. How are you doing today? I want you to be proud of me. I want you to be very proud. I had a banger tweet. Look at it. Look, I'm so proud of it. Aren't you proud of me, Umbra? Anyway. I'm just gonna show this to people. Like, hey, he's like, oh yeah, you're that VTuber. I'm just gonna show them, yeah, I made this tweet. And they're just gonna like sidestep away, like, oh yeah, that's great. I'm always proud of you because you're the most fey a human could get. Hey, there you go. Hell yeah, so proud. Let's go. Yay, my Twitch chat is proud of me. Hey, you want to know what I'm famous for? What are you famous for? These nuts. Got 'em. Oh, man. This is probably the most famous I have been and probably will be for a while, actually. Until I can get Markiplier to acknowledge one of my tweets, this is the most attention I will get in a long time. No, I meant that and then pop out the tweet. Wait, what are you famous for? What? Oh, you want to know what I'm famous for? Hey, guys, you want to know what I'm famous for, me as a VTuber? Not my content. It's Gordan Ramsay! It's Gordan Ramsay, everybody. That's what I'm famous for. Yeah. When people look at me, I want them to think of Gordan Ramsay. That's how it should be, not the other way around. Although I was very humbled by the fact that there are so many people that are just like thirsty for Gordan Ramsay. I mean, he's kind of a DILF in his own way, but also like they're just very blatantly down bad for Mr. Ramsay. I'm like, damn. They are hungry for the chef. Hello, Mr. Low FPS. I'm doing well. How are you? Welcome in. The man can cook. That is true. He can cook. Deep in the trenches of that sweet warm trench coat that he's wearing. Don't you just want to be the idiot sandwich? Don't you want to be Gordon's idiot sandwich? I'd let Gordon sandwich me. Ayo, there you go. It's just so funny. It's fascinating because I've also seen a handful of reposts, and it's just weird because it's obviously my fucking edit because like the original post that had like the asset, someone replied further down like AI assets to use as backgrounds, and I'm not about using AI stuff, so I'm like I could probably find like some stock shit that's like on Canva and slap that together. I don't want to use, that's the main reason I made the edit in Canva. Because I didn't want to use like the AI stuff that everyone else was using. I'm like, no thank you. I'm good on that. Promise. Oh, not with bread. You don't want Gordon's bread? How dare you? It's a delicacy, you donut! I want to be called a donut, actually. Only by Mr. Ramsay, though. Yeah, my Twitter did blow up because of Mr. Ramsay. I exceeded 500 followers on Twitter because of Gordan Ramsay. It's... Hey, you know what? Anything's fair in the content game. I can't be embarrassed by that. You know what? Fair's fair. Don't forget to say thanks. Shout out to my home dog, Gordan Ramsay. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this right now, big fan. Thanks for the banger tweet. It's all because of you, baby girl. That's my message to Gordan Ramsay. I hope he never hears that ever. Oh, man. God, could you imagine that tweet made it out of orbit and it went to normie Twitter, and like they don't have the context of VTuber Twitter where this is like a silly, stupid trend that like everyone in the VTuber Twitter is doing, and they see what is with the hands? I don't get this trend. I don't understand. And then it gets to Gordan Ramsay himself. I was a bit scared because some people were tagging Gordan Ramsay, like, no, don't do that. Don't tag him, please. Do not bother the man. He is busy, okay? He's got a family and he's got food to cook and restaurants to manage, okay? He doesn't have time for my silly, goofy ass. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw this tweet earlier, and it was basically I've been kind of locked on Twitter. If you can't tell, I'm just I'm itching to talk about Twitter stuff. So I saw a tweet earlier, and it was talking about actually I can show it. It's this tweet specifically talking about this is why Live 2D rigging costs so much, and it's like every individual part is movable and whatnot, and I saw this response right here that was like, rigging costs make sense to me. It's the art part that doesn't really, I don't really get because it doesn't take me long to draw any of the bits. It's just annoying doing it on different layers. I had to give up because and I'm just like, okay, so if you're an artist and you don't get why model art is so expensive, and I don't mean to be like, actually, but I'm like, model art's like really complicated. So, in case you're wondering, like, model rigs are expensive because it's just really tedious and time consuming. Like, you gotta set up the texture atlases, you gotta set up the art meshes, you have to set the parameters and the physics, and then like get every single fucking angle. It's really tedious, and every single part has to move or be glued to something that is moving. That's why it fucking is expensive, right? And if you're thinking like, well, model art's that's not that crazy. All you gotta do is make it, symmetrical. That's not how that works. It's still layers on layers. And in case in point with my own model, it's over 300 layers worth of stuff. Like, it depends on how crazy in depth you want to make a model. But like, there's a reason why most model artists are charging $500 for a live 2D full body model or more. Is because it takes a lot of time and it's very complicated. And also you're commissioning that artist art style. You're commissioning a full body. It's also a commercial commission. So if you are getting a live 2D model art for less than $500, that artist is underselling themselves, in my humble opinion, because it's so complicated. you know? And please make a model for 50 cents. No! Yeah, just like onions, VTubers have layers. And they can have as many layers or as little layers as you want. It just really depends on how much movement you want. If you want to make a model all one layer, you are welcome to do that. It's just going to be really stiff. If you want to have like these little sways and movements, you gotta like this little model. It's got like hair parts and whatnot. Then I could see like the individual like pieces that are all one part. You know, you can tell what is all one cohesive thing and what is like separate from one another, if that makes sense. It's really time consuming process. Even if you're making something simple, it still might take even the best of artists like a day or a week to make a good model. You know, depending on their art style and workload. And time is money in the art world. And a lot of artists they undercharge themselves when it comes to their time and the level of their skill and know-how, you know? Like, I'm not really into tubing, but yeah, everyone I've talked to and spoke to how tedious it is. Yeah, it's really tedious, like just the process of making a model, which is why, like, I'm making my own model art. And it's been kind of cooking off and on for the better part of here. If I were to actually put in, like, actually clock the amount of hours that I've worked on it, it's probably going to be less than a month total, like, of straight work. But it's still a lot of time. It's a lot of brain broadband, especially if you've never made something like that before. You have to, like, do a lot of studying and do a lot of research on your own time. That's time that you're taking learning how to make something and doing it right the first time around, so you don't have to redo stuff. Like, nothing sucks more than having to redo stuff. If Michelangelo exists, he can probably make it in 1 second. I think if Michelangelo saw VTubers, he saw art moving, he'd probably think that it was the devil and probably would scream and then explode in that order. Could you just imagine, like, oh my god! Could you imagine explaining all of our technology? Could you imagine explaining VR to a Neanderthal? Could you imagine? Michelangelo would love anime. Maybe. We gotta show him. We gotta show him a good anime though. What anime, or if you gotta pick one, what anime are we showing to Michelangelo, and why is it Boku no Pico? No, I do not. No. Did you see what he made? Naked people. Because he was commissioned to draw naked people. Even back then, NSFW art sold. Even back then, okay? Oh, goodness. Goblin Slayer. Oh, Lord, not Goblin Slayer. Alright, so he will make any art, furry art too. Hey, if the price is right, you know. If the price is right, I'm not a furry, but if someone wants to give me money to draw their furry in my art style, you know, I may be inclined. You know, money is money. Groceries are groceries, okay? A dollar bill is a dollar bill. A Benjamin is a Benjamin. 20K is 20K. You're thinking with the light bulbs on. That one anime with Buddha and Jesus. Oh my god. Wait, which one? You know, if I were to show any anime to Michelangelo, it would probably be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Could you imagine how inspired he'd be? It would seriously influence his art. Like, you could see, like, the super chiseled cheekbones from here. Like, he'd make super, super buff, swole sculptures after that. He'd love it. I've never met someone who doesn't love JoJo's after being shown it, okay? It's a cultural phenomenon. You Googled it, it's called Young Saint Men. Let me see that. Saint Young Man, sorry. Saint, if I can Google. Is a Japanese slice of life comedy manga series that is illustrated by, let's see what it is. Images. Oh. Let me show, hang on. Let me open the image in a new tab. This is look at this. It's the bros, young saint men. They seriously made that into an anime. That's fascinating. How many? It's a movie? They made it into a movie? No shot. In 2012. Wow, they saw like all the 2012 memes that the world was gonna end. You're like, they said, fuck it, we ball. They thought they could get away with that one. Oh man. Surely that had some controversy and backlash. Surely. I'm surprised I never have heard about it until now, actually. What is it rated on my anime list, actually? Saint Oni-san. It's got a 7.48. That's not too bad, actually. That's not bad at all. Huh. Today I learned. The synopsis of the series of Saint Oni-san, Jesus Christ and Buddha, are the founders of Christianity and Buddhism, are living together as roommates in a Tokyo apartment while taking a vacation on Earth. This comedy often involves jokes about Christianity, Buddhism, and all things related, as well as the main characters' attempts to hide their identities and understand modern society in Japan. That sounds fascinating. That sounds really, I kind of low-key want to watch that just because my curiosity is piqued. Have you ever gotten like that with an anime? You're just like, I don't know what this is gonna be. I don't know what to expect, but I'm interested. Sign me up. Like, have you guys seen that one isekai where it's like the person gets reincarnated into a vending machine or something like that? Like, I legitimately don't know how the fuck that anime is supposed to work, but I am so intrigued. I have so many questions, like, why a vending machine? What does it feel like when they have something withdrawn from their vending machine? Who's restocking the vending machine? How are they alive right now? What the hell is happening? Why do they reincarnate into a vending machine? How is it sentient? Why is it wandering around? Why is this young lady carrying this vending machine? There are so many fucking questions. Saint Oni-san is so good. Wait, when the reincarnated become the hot spring. Oh god. Wait. There's a isekai where they reincarnate into a hot spring. So they reincarnate into a place. They reincarnate into the water. What is this? Is it edgy or something? Like, or is it just they're just kind of chilling there and it's just, a bunch of old dudes sitting in the hot spring talking about their lives and it's just like, a very episode of the day kind of thing. It's just a nice hot spring. There's a novel about it. Isn't there like a novel or a manga that's about like, is it death? Like death that works like in a library or something like that? Or he's like an otaku. What is that? Is it a skeleton? Like No, it's a skeleton man. It's a skeleton man that like works in a manga store. And he's like a big nerd. And I remember that being a thing. And I also remember people simping for the skeleton. Actually, what is that called? Do you know what I'm talking about? Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Skeleton, book guy, manga guy. Not skeleton manga One Piece. I'm not looking for Brooks. Oh yeah, that one meme where he talks in English, talks about yaoi manga. Yeah, that one. I think he's the hot spring that can heal people. Oh. Skeleton manga or comic? I don't know. Is it a web comic? Web comic. Skeleton working. I don't know how to word this. At manga store? Manga store? What is it called? No, Google, you may not know what my location is. Oh, yeah. Skull-faced bookseller, Honda. It's this guy. Apparently they did turn it into an anime. They did eventually turn it into an anime. Okay, that's good to know. But, this is the guy. This is the lad. This is the man. People really simp for him. I don't know what it is about the internet and just skeleton men, but Jesus Christ. They really get a boner for these skelly bros. Am I right? Hey, look, if you didn't think it's funny, then you got a bone to pick with me. Oh god, that's one hell of an entrance. I'm so sorry, Pineapple. Hello! Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. We're just chit-chatting for a little bit. Hi, welcome on in. Are you doing good today? I hope you're doing well. You want to make your PNG like that? Just a silly little skeleton dude? Just a little skelly bro? Do it, why not? Why not? We need more skeleton just characters in general, okay? Also, now that I think about it, isn't there a VTuber that like has like the shtick where like they're like the TTS bot is the skeleton, but like the VTuber themselves is like a mouse or something? I remember seeing something like that. I think they make tutorials or something like that, if my memory serves correctly. You're at work right now, things are going okay. Well, hey, I know you're working, but you got this. I believe in you. It's not gonna be too much longer. You'll be off of work. You'll get to get out of there and go do something you enjoy. And when you get off of work, go treat yourself to something nice, you know? Treat yourself to a little treat. Because I told you to. I'm such a great influencer. There's no skeleton VTuber. No, there's plenty. There's gotta be skelly tubers out there. There's a VTuber for everything. There's a gun VTuber. There's a piece of toast VTuber. There are pixel VTubers. There are RPG tubers. There are PNG tubers. There are garbage can tubers. There are so many tubers that I don't even know how many tubers there are, actually. Oh, man. It's so I love just the creativity of the VTubing scene. I've been seeing a lot of posts lately, and shout out to Shindigs on Twitter. But let me see if I can actually grab their link and share it, because they've been sharing a lot of really cool, innovative creators lately. And I've just been loving seeing it. Some of them I've seen before, but others I have not. And it's just been really nice because they just kind of hunting down a bunch of VTubers that are like really breaking the mold. It's Shindags, sorry, but it is Shindigs. I saw someone that did that same meme as you with the PB&J sandwich. PB&J sandwich. Oh, they're a PB&J VTuber. There's no Von Gogh VTuber. There is a VTuber, and I keep forgetting their username, but there is a VTuber that's like making a very painterly model. I think it's like their 3.0 or 4.0 or something like that, but it looks really pretty. It like straight up looks like it's out of like a Renaissance era painting, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks so fucking cool. Like there are just so many good styles if you just like look beyond the standard, air quote unquote standard anime genre VTuber. Like anything's possible. Any art style is possible. There's like Omori style like VTubers out there. Okay, the world is your oyster. But this is the creator I was talking about that is like showcasing a lot of like really cool VTubers that are like breaking the mold. One of them they showcased fairly recently. They have to do tutorials. But they showed one recently. Let me see if I can find them. It's a little bit far down. Oh god, they post a lot. Okay, yeah. It's this guy. I want to catch more of their streams actually, but Taijiro. Let me see if I can actually give them a proper shout out, because their stuff just seems really super cool, and it seems super chill and down to earth, but it's like really cool. Yeah, Neurosama's an interesting one. Although it's AI, Vidal is just really smart, and that's the only AI VTuber that I respect. Anyone else get out of here? Quit stealing our jobs. There's only room for one gimmick AI. Yeah. Neurosama is the one with the turtle on the head. The turtle is Beetle, the creator. It's just funny because you just hear redacted or something like that. And you're like, oh god, this little rogue, this little silly guy. You PM the PB&J VTuber. Oh hell yeah, let's go. Let me see. Let me give a shout out to this creator, Taijiro, because he's just making some really cool shit. Did it work? Hello? I don't know if it worked. What? Whoa. Did it not work? Uh-oh. Nope, that's weird. That shouldn't have happened. Twitch, are you borked? Hello, Twitch. Boop. Am I not allowed to send my own messages in my own channel? Okay, fine. Go fuck yourself then. Thanks, bot. Fuck you, Twitch. Yeah, I was trying to do the proper Twitch one where you can like go follow them, just like the little heart that you could do, but their stuff is really cool. They like make a bunch of their assets and it's all like one, it feels like one living, breathing world, and it's really cool. I want to check out more of their streams. That's the kind of cool shit that I really, really love to see in the VTubing industry, because like a lot of people just kind of use VTubers as, they're just like a little avatar. Like, there's no shame in that. But some people just, like, really push the boundaries and, like, they just make their own world with it. And they, like, just really breathe life using, like, the 2D medium. And I think that's so cool. I feel like we're just like, people say that the VTuber bubble has burst. I don't think so. I think there's so much more ground that we can explore. Do you know who the Renaissance is? You can't spell. Who the Renaissance one? Oh. I wish I did. I only ever see them periodically on my feed. I wish I knew. Oh. They're a fairy, I believe. Oh god. I feel horrible because I can't remember it. I'm really bad with usernames sometimes. Isn't there a Jesus VTuber? Yeah, there is. There is a Jesus tuber. There's also an R in Jesus, not to be confused with the Jesus tuber. There's so many cool VTubers out there, man. I wish. Only regret in life is that I only got so much time and I can't check out everybody. There's so many people that just deserve love and attention, You'll find them. Yeah, no worries. You'll find them eventually. Talking about RNGesus. Do y'all think obsolete AI robots? I don't know. It's like, wait, your 50-50 is fucked and Honkai rip. R.I.P. to your 50-50. Sorry. Oh, well. No good luck for you. Hey, look, if it makes you feel any better, I lost my 50-50 to Daya, and then I whaled $90 so I could get Farina. So you know what? At the end of the day, sometimes it's okay. You're also because paleographics bug. Aw, not palea. Not your paleographics. Womp womp. You like this bot? Yeah! Shout out to Seribot. Seribot made Siri Codes made an update to the bot. So that way, whenever ads do a little ping, you guys actually get to know about it as it's happening. Because I tried doing like a timer that coincided with the ads, but then it would kind of get desynced, as Twitch ads and timers are not always 100% synced up. So at the very least, because Seribot is not subbed, it is able to detect when an ad happens, which is good. So it's nice. It's nice. Not that you can hear my explanation of that, but You haven't lost a 50-50, Spyrus? As? What is that? Just so exactly, or just use ad block. Wait, can I say that as an affiliate? Sure I can, hypothetically, in Minecraft. It will come to your most favorite character. It'll hit you when you least expect it. You'll be trying to pull for Daneslith, and that's when you lose your 50-50. And you just had barely enough Primo Burgers to get one 5-star. And then your next 5-star hit's going to be exactly at wish number 90, which you will be a statistical anomaly. It's going to be Navia next banner. Who's Navia? Hang on, let me Google that real quick. Navia Genshin with a shin. Images. Oh, she's cute. She's the one with the little parasol. And oh, yeah. She's a cutie pie. Doesn't she also have a gun? Actually, now that I think about it. Isn't she the one that just straight up has a gun? Or a musket or something? Correct me if I'm wrong. I may be thinking about a different character. But I thought I saw in something that may have been Honkai. Did you try a Zenless Zone Zero? I have not tried it. I've seen trailers, and I don't know who the little robot guy is, but I love him. He looks so bouncy and silly. He kind of gives like silly little Deadpool vibes, and I just want to give him head pats. Oh, that's the other one on her banner. Oh, okay, so I must have been misremembering. Yeah, Billy's super cool. I like him. He's really neat. I just think he's neat. There you go. Welcome back to the ad break. Those of you who had to sit through that, I appreciate your time. I know they suck, but welcome back. He is kind of like Deadpool. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I get. But people have been kind of clowning on Zenless Zone Zero's animations. They're like, oh my god, it's so cringy or whatever. It's so fun and animated. Get the stick out of your ass and live a little. Jeez. Oh, the gameplay is pretty boring. No! Isn't it supposed to be like a beat 'em up roguelike, if I'm not mistaken? I might be mistaken. Zenless Zone Zero. What is this game supposed to be? It's a brand new action game. You're looking forward to it. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Not the fighting, but the other aspect. What's the other aspect to it? What's the other aspect of the Zenless Zone Zero? The character designs look really cool, though. I know Hoyo's like always on their A game when it comes to character design, but okay, so I tried it. When you play, the fighting is so much fun, but the TV travel stuff, you to travel around and it's not as fun. Well, it might just not be your speed, which, you know, that happens sometimes. I love Genshin Impact, but it's, and Hunkley's tried it, but it's just not his speed. It's not his game, you know? 70 or 80%, you're on that annoying TV. Oh, I don't know what the TV is, actually. So I may have to look at more stuff. Is there a demo out right now, actually? Has it actually? I thought it releases later on. Or have you just play tested it? At which case, are you even allowed to talk about the game at this point? Are you even allowed to discuss? Or would that be breaking an NDA? Yeah, Genshin isn't it for you. That's fair. That's fair. It's not for everyone. I love it. I love the lore. I love the characters. I personally really like the gameplay, but it's not for everyone, and that's fine. When you play, it's fun, but for some reason, when you watch me play, it's boring. It's probably just, you know, sometimes some games just aren't really good stream games. Sometimes games are like, they're really repetitive or whatever. Yeah, a lot of games are like that sometimes. Yep. Also could be a fault of some of the casters that play, because a game could be really, really interesting, but if you got someone who's not really as engaging of a creator, then the gameplay, you know, the stream as a whole is kind of lacking, or vice versa. The game could be lacking, but you could have a really great caster, but it doesn't really matter because the material's kind of bleh, you know? It's kind of a balance. Some games are like, there are plenty of games that I can think of that I personally love, but really wouldn't make for great stream games just because they're games that are either A, they require way more focus, or B, they do better just as games for me to enjoy in my personal time, you know? It's okay, you don't like Genshin, but you like Honkai Star Rail. See, turn-based combat. I need to play more Star Rail, actually. I do enjoy it, although I was kind of like, going dumb in the brain, any sort of dialogue and lore. I'm like, this is not retaining. Her ass will not remember any of this. You just want to see Big Booba Girl? Me too, Mr. Low of PS, me too. I want to see big hot men and big booba girls. Is that so much to ask for? One person might stream games and it's boring, and you might find someone else. And it's funny, they very much depend on who is playing the game and what the game is. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm no stranger to the concept that a lot of people on Twitch, they find someone new because of the game that is there. But people stick around for the person usually at the end of the day. So if it's a game that you really like watching or really like playing, but the people that you're watching are kind of like really not your teeth, then maybe shop around a little bit, you know? But sometimes it's just, you know, some games are just Like, for example, I love watching Minecraft streams. Like, just people doing like, just building stuff in the background, especially when they've got, like, lo-fi in the background. But I cannot watch a Minecraft stream while I'm playing Minecraft because it hurts my brain and I feel like I'm tripping. I'm having an aneurysm. Like, I cannot watch someone play the same game I'm playing because it causes me psychological damage. The only thing that I can do at the same time that is the exact same activity is like I'm drawing at the same time someone else is drawing, you know? Because we're just co-drawing, we're vibing, we're chilling, you know? Whereas I just cannot focus if I am listening to someone play a game that is the same one I'm playing at that very moment, you know? You're the opposite? Oh, interesting. The game I really like to watch and is hard to focus in is any competitive game. Yeah. I get like that with competitive games where I tend to focus quite a bit on them. The only game I really don't do that is Splatoon, which is hilarious. I've kind of like gone brain numb to Splatoon so much to the point where I just kind of play the game at a subconscious level and I can talk through it. Kind of related, but someone on YouTube is doing a Honkai Impact 4 playthrough with a real-time mod. Oh, interesting. Okay. By the way, Code just found the most broken character that in the game, and he defeat the high-level boss with low-level character without any upgrades. Oh, geez. That's crazy. So they found a really broken character that kind of breezes through the game. So the game I really like and it's hard to focus on any competitive game, but when I want to chill, you watch chill games. Gotcha. So when you want to focus, you watch high intensity stuff, but when you want to chill, you just chill. Okay, that makes sense. There are games I play where I can't watch and play at the same time. Like, I need the audio, and overlapping game audio will kill me. Yeah, exactly. War Thunder and Tarkov. Yeah, I can't really do super hyper energetic stuff, you know? Ever have those moments when you're super into a game and you realize you're making it a dumb face? What? What do you mean? Have you ever have those moments when you're super into a game and you don't realize, like you have like that super serious face where you're just like death stare, and then you kind of get back into your body like, oh Jesus. You know, that happens all the time. I also kind of do that when I'm watching videos, like I'm on break while I'm at work. And my cubicle's kind of open. So sometimes my coworkers will pass through and I have like this really the most confuzzled, like just dumbfounded, bewildered look on my face. Like I wear my heart on my face. Like you can see exactly what I'm thinking. Like I do not hide it very well. And I sometimes forget that others can perceive my exact emotions. And I'm very animated as a person. That's just how I naturally am. But I forget other people can perceive me. So sometimes I look at something or read something or I watch something. I'm like, what? Huh? You know, I'm very reactionary, and they just kind of look at me like, is this kid okay? For me, it's whenever I'm dealing with someone that's like quite perplexing. They're vexing me. Like I'm on the phone with them and they're like, and I'm like, are you fucking stupid or something? I don't say that to them, obviously. I'm like, customer service, super nice, but I have like the most betwixt face on my face as humanly possible, and someone in the lobby sees me making that face while I'm on the phone with this person that is frustrating me, and they're like, what? How do you have that face on while you have that voice on the phone? I'm like, it takes skill. I'm like, I'm sorry, they were just asking a lot of questions. This is the face. This is the one you make it all the time at work, right? It's all fun and games. Do you remember people perceive you? Oh, man. The dead stare, slightly open mouth when you catch yourself. What always gets me is when I'm like thinking. This is like, I don't know if this is like a stim or it's a tick or something that I don't really necessarily know. But a thing that I quite frequently do, especially when I'm talking or thinking, is that like I twist my hair. It's not like, it's commonly associated with like flirtiness, and that's not me. I do it like as a form of self-regulation, like it just helps calm me down, like I'm fidgeting with something, right? So I'll twirl my hair, like I'll just twist it around rapidly, constantly. I'm doing it right now as we speak, actually. And sometimes I do that, and people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you doing that so obsessed? I can't control it. It's subconscious at this point. It's like, they're like, what are you thinking about? Hunkley will see me do it. It's like, are you thinking about something, sweetie? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm thinking about something. Sorry. He could tell when I'm thinking about something by the way that I'm like, at the rate and speed that I twist my hair. It's weird. I don't know why I do it, but I do it. When you need to focus, when you need to bite stuff, that when you focused, you bite things. I also do this thing where like when I'm trying to like regather my thoughts, like I'm trying to recoup them, like I'm trying to grab them all in one metaphorical big arm just grab. I go, I just pop. It's the thing that I do when I'm trying to like gather everything, like my mental notes, you know? The thinking, biting the pen. Oh, where you're like, yes, quite nice. Quite nice. But yeah, I do sometimes occasionally have resting bitch face. And people are like, are you in a bad mood? I'm like, no, I'm in a great mood. Why are you asking? So you buy, what is that? So you buy Seawalk to bite that. Is that a candy? What is that? I've never heard of that, but let me Google that. I can spell. What is that? Huh. It is candy. Okay. Or something. Or is it? Or is it like a bread? The chewing stick. Oh, it's good for your teeth. Oh, huh. We don't have those over here. I wish I had a chewing stick now. I could go get one from outside and chew on it, but that's probably not very good for me. Although then again, the fiber from the bark might be good. It's a tree branch. Yeah, my resting face is like you want to fight everyone. I just have that scowl, okay? Especially when I'm thinking and I'm concentrating, I'll have like a slight scowl. Like I'm just like, And also because my eyes are naturally very narrow and small, people like they're not open. People associate like open wide eyes with like being friendly or whatever, like, you know, being more approachable. Meanwhile, me with my squinty narrow eyes, they're like, "Oh, she's angry because her brows are slightly furrowed." I'm like, "No, that's not it at all." My face is just like that. Oh man. I do not have a lot of eye real estate, unfortunately. What's it like? What's it like to have lid space? It couldn't be me. You look angry all the time. I think I look either just happy or just like a space cadet most of the time. Because to be fair, I am spaced out most of the time. Like I am just like I am in my thoughts and I am like listening to the millions of things that are happening all at the same time. Don't get scammed with a high price. Oh, that shit is so cheap. Noted. I will keep that in mind. But does anyone else have like a little thing that they do? Like they fidget with something, or like some people they'll do the pin clicky thing, right? But like a thing that you just kind of subconsciously do and you don't really think about it, but then you think about it and you're like, oh no, I'm annoying everybody in the area. For me, it's like doing the pops, right? I really try not to do the pops when I'm in person, but sometimes I can't help it. I just go, you know. I got ADHD, so I'm always tapping. You count the syllables in words. Autism. That's fair. You turn vaping into your fidget thing and you hate it. Oh my gosh. You fidget with little silk tags on the inside, seems to search. Oh my god, Spires, you're so real for that, actually. Fidgeting with little tags. Oh god, yeah. Yeah. I'm either always tapping. Like I'll be like tapping my fingers like in rap, like piano, like, you know, phantom pianoing, or I'll do the tippy tappies, or sometimes I most frequently do the chair swivel, and I got called out a lot when I was on my previous job, that my trainer had noticed that I swiveled a lot in my chair, and she's like, "Why do you swivel a lot in your chair?" I'm like, "I don't know." It's like, "Is it nervous energy or something?" I'm like, I don't know. I've never really noticed me doing it, but apparently I do it, and it is true. I do it a lot. I have actually had Hunkley confirm that yes, I do swivel in my chair quite frequently. It's just, I don't know. It's you know, just it feels natural to move around in the chair. I feel like if you don't sit still, if you sit completely still in your chair, like I feel like that's more unnatural. Is it just me? Also, I do this little thing where I get on my little tippy toes and like, you know, especially if the chair is like not quite, it's tall, but it's not quite like my knees. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like I'll just like elevate my toes so that way my toes are up while I'm sitting. Does that make sense? Am I the only one that does that? I can't be the only one. I feel like that's such a normal thing. Are you short? No, I'm tall. I'm like 5'9". I just like to do the little tippy toe things while I'm in chairs. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's like a hip alignment thing. I don't necessarily know. It's just nice. 130 American units, please. Give me freedom units, Mr. Low FPS. Someone translate. We don't do centimeters around here. Not in these parts. Wow! Freedom! 4 feet. Bud, Mr. Low at PS, I just said that I'm 5'9". I'm 5'9". Do you know how many centimeters that is? How many centimeters? That is 175.25 centimeters. I'm told. Don't lie, Inkly, or Santa doesn't give you a present. What? I'm not lying, though. Why would I have no reason to lie about my height. If I were short, I'd be like, yeah, I'm small. But I'm not. I'm not small. Just like I wouldn't lie to you about the fact that Hunkley is actually 5'11", contrary to his claims of being 6 foot. It's okay. He's a short king. Man. I have nothing to gain. Also, it's like, damn. 5'11" is short. Yeah, short king. I saw a post, and every now and again, it just makes me laugh. It's this video of like this blonde chick, like saying, like, yeah, if you're under 6 feet, you're short. And then it's like someone stitching the video is like, don't worry, short king, I got you. 6 foot short kings. I'm 6 feet rounding up. Oh, so if you're 6 feet rounding up, then I'm 6 feet rounding up. You know, that's how that works. You're a dwarf then. I really did get the short end of the stick compared to the rest of my family, though. Because, like, Apples is, like, 5'10". My older brother is No. He is 6'2", I think. He's fucking tall, dude. He's fucking tall. He might be 6'3" now that I think about it. One brother's 6 foot even. Another is 5'11". And then my younger sister, she's like also 5'11". Like, why am I the short one of the family? How the fuck did this happen? I go to my mom, like, why were you malnourished when you were pregognant with me? How dare? I'm 7 feet rounded up. That's not how that works. Like, yeah, I'm actually, 8 inches rounding up, You know what I'm saying? No one does that. That's not how that works, bud. Oh, man, the short end of the stick. I know. You're Asian, so you're not that tall. That's perfectly fine. You're fine. It's okay to be small. It's okay to be fun-sized, okay? It is A-okay. That just means you are more easily pick-upable. Also, you have a bright, shiny future in either the dancing world, in gymnastics, or ice skating. Congratulations. At least you're tall in your country. Hey, the 0.5 counts. 0.5 counts. Look, and also, it's actually 0.8 in the morning because we shrink and Thank you so much for the tidbits. Thank you so much, Pineapple. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Pick me up, Inkly. All right, I'm rapidly approaching. Okay, fine. I'm backing up. I get the message loud and clear. I don't throw things at me, please. Please don't throw things at me. I am just a little guy. For I am just a little lad and I am scared, Mom. Please come pick me up. Mom, they're bullying me! Mom! Help! I've McFallen and I can't get up. Okay, I'm back. Okay, fine, I'm back. By popular demand, pick me up, all right. Ever think about the fact that, our parents used to pick us up and, put us on their shoulders, carried us in their arms, and then one day they stopped doing that and they never picked you up ever again. Have you ever thought about that? Because I have. I think about that a lot, actually. So I'll go up to Mama Puff. I'm like, when was the last time you held me, Mother? When was the last time you picked me up? And then Mama Puff will be like, child, I am not picking you up. You are too heavy for them. Like, you're calling me fat? You're saying I'm too heavy to be picked up? She's like, child, please. Your English is very bad. You try hard to listen. Well, don't worry about it. Your English is very good. Like it's very good. I understood. I apologize if I am difficult to understand because I am native speaking, and also I sometimes don't speak correctly because I don't know how to talk. Smiles. Oh my god. Can I bonk chat with a hammer and make them shorter than you? Yes, you may, Spyrus. Bonk all of them, make them super short so I can tower over everybody. Give me a European country that existed in 1914. Clearly America. Wait, not a European. Oh, shoot, wait. The only country is America. Prove me wrong. Have you ever thought about like how Americans have just like such a narrow view of the world that like they cannot name any country outside of the US or Mexico or Canada? I find that so fucking funny. And it's not even wrong. There are so many people like, wait, there's stuff happening outside of the world? Whoa, I've never heard of that country before. POV, you're me. I'm like, oh, I've never heard of that country before. Name 5 countries. Oh, easy. First, we got America. Second, we got North America. We got America's hat, Canada. We got America's boot, Mexico. We got America's sock, the rest of like the Brazil and all that stuff. And then of course we got Britain. Which that's where we came from. That's where America came from. Amen. There pretty much America, fuck yeah. Oh man, you're 5'9", 5'10", so we are same. Oh wow, so you're like me and you were like the same height. Shit, bro. High five. That reminds me of the cat meme standing up. The fuck they doing over there? I think about the one meme. It makes me laugh so much. It's the one where it's like that little wiener dog, like a little dash hound staring at a wall. And it's just captioned, like it's a Snapchat caption that says, "What my blood waffling about?" And I'm like, I think about that post so often because why do pets do that? They make such a big fucking fuss sometimes. And you open the door and they're staring at the wall. Like, what is wrong with you? Are you stupid? Are you slow? Are you seeing things? Is there a ghost? Is it haunted in here? What's happening right now? You should do one of those geography country name tests. Oh no, I really shouldn't. I shouldn't do that. I would like to preserve any form of semblance of the assumption of me being smart that I have left, okay? I don't want to throw that down the flusher. I don't want to be clipped out of context. Are you kidding me? Cut to the clip where I completely fail at the geography test. You love the homophobic not the homophobic dog memes. The I know what you are. Oh, man. The people can respond that dog to me anytime I say something like even remotely fruity. Like I was like, oh man, I love women. Just respond that meme to me. Oh man. Oh god. I love little memes. I love little memes so much. They're so fun. There's so many good ones. You ever think about how some like posts and memes will like forever live in the back of your brain? Like, for example, I was playing D&D with my brother and his in his friend group, and someone brought up the James Bond stroke post, like the Tumblr post, like the called the Bondulance, and I think about that Tumblr post quite a bit, and it dawned on me that some people have never seen it before, and it's so funny. Let me see if I can find it actually. James Bond Tumblr post. It's so fucking funny. Woman, oh man. Let me see. Hang on. No, James Bond. Hang on, let me see. The James Bond Ulence. Here it is. That's the one. That's my favorite one. Oh my god, such a good fucking Tumblr post. Although I think this is a repost of it, but this is kind of the gist of the post. Let me see if I can switch over to it. The Bond's name, James' name, please to, what? Bond's name, the James. Are you alright? Bames non's having a strong colobondulant. It cracks me up every fucking time. Bames non is having a strong. A classic, iconic Tumblr meme. I miss old Tumblr. And let me see if I can find the one where it's you already know, because whenever someone says, "Wow, it's really windy outside," it's really windy outside. You already know. If you know where I'm going with this, you already know. Come on. There we go. A beautiful, beautiful post. I think about this post every day. It's quite literally my favorite thing. I think about this one all the time. It's fucking windy! Me whenever there's a slight breeze outside. Oh god, a classic. This one forever altered my brain chemistry, and I can no longer not say this phrase when it's windy outside. Like, this is my default, okay? I don't... The impact, the cultural impact of this one fucking Tumblr post is beyond my comprehension. Skippy, whenever I go for a walk with her, she just goes, "It's fucking windy!" Oh god, I love it. I love all of these so much. Let me see if I can find one more. Although it's not, I don't think it's a Tumblr post, but it's one that I think about, and I thought about it today, which is why I kind of brought this subject up. So when you're washing your hands, like you're in a public bathroom and you're washing your hands after you do your business, and you're wearing a long sleeve like sweatshirt or sweater, and then you wash your hands and you get a little bit of the water, it kind of splashes up on your sleeve. You're like, ah, fuck. I once read that someone once called it like the devil's little wet kisses, and I can never unthink that. Every time I get my sleeves slightly damp, I'm like, ew, not the little devil's wet kisses, ew. And I'm sure that's not a normal response, and I'm sure I might be the only one that thinks about that. But there was a post that talked about that a long, long time ago, and I can't be the only one that remembers it. I refuse to believe that it's a vague post that exists only in my memory. Toad Road Tumblr? Toad Road Tumblr. Oh my god. What? This is awesome. Hang on. This is awesome. Also the Jigglypuff post. Which Jigglypuff post? So here's the Toad Road. Is this the Toad Road you're talking about? Oh, because path and toad are written and pronounced the same way in Dutch. Pad and pad. In pad and pad, a road of toads. Toad Road. A road made of toads. Someone please make an edit where it's just a road made of toads, but it's actually just Toad from the Super Mario Bros. Franchise. Please, please and thank you. I'd appreciate that. Thanks. Welcome back, Mr. Low FPS. You didn't miss much, you just missed Toad Road! Look, everybody, it's Toad Road! Anyway, your car got towed. Come pick it up at Toad Road. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for dumb joke. It was a dumb joke. What other iconic posts are out there that just have forever altered your brain chemistry? I can think of one, actually. I can think of one post that has forever altered my brain chemistry. It's an iconic one, actually. It's quite legendary. It's such a great post. I couldn't have not. You already knew what I was doing. The Gordan Ramsay tweet. Can't forget the Gordan Ramsay tweet. You read me like a fucking book, but it's your favorite book and it's your favorite bedtime story to be read at 2 at night. It's the story of how you met Gordan Ramsay. I still laugh my ass off seeing this. It still hurts my brain. I had to mute the tweet. We've pressed forward, but we're not. That's my peak. That is the peak of what I can do at this point. Oh god. So many fun times. What time is it actually? Speaking of times. Oh god, it's almost midnight. I know I said I wasn't going to stream for a super long time. I just wanted to talk with you guys for a little bit. We will probably stream sometime tomorrow. Maybe we'll do something in the morning. We'll do some art, but I am getting rather eepy on my side, so I'm going to see if I can find someone to raid in the meantime in between time. So do stick around for that. It's a midday for me. I'm in the future. What do you want to know? Ooh, you're from the future. 1, I would like to know, has GTA 6 released? 2, I would like to know if Markiplier is in FNAF 2, the movie. 3, how was Iron Lung? I'm looking forward to the movie. Oh, not yet. Damn. What about the other 2? Is Mark in FNAF 2? Apparently not. No! Damn it. And how is Iron Lung? Is dubstep still cool? Dubstep was always cool. Dubstep was never not cool, and it will never not be cool. Okay? It is the coolest of the cool. It is cooler than a fair number of cucumbers, I do say. Oh my god. This has been lovely hanging out with you guys. We should do this more. Just some more just chill, just chatting segments. I do like these a lot. Where we just kind of hang out, shoot the shit, be silly little guys. Oh god, I can hear myself. Ah! Okay, mute myself. Who shall we go say hi to? Ooh! We can go say hi to Yesakaka, actually. She's solving a puzzle right now. Yesakaka is great. She actually made one of the emotes that we have that we oh so love so much, the Inklypuff wiggle. She made that. This is the longest you've been here for a while. I'm glad to have you here, Spyrus. It's always a nice little treat when we can have our favorite silly little British guy in here. What the hell is Iron Lung? It's a movie! And it's actually being produced and directed by Markiplier himself, so it should be really good. I've been looking forward to it, and I hear little bits and pieces of the behind the scenes because I listen to Distractables as a based woman should. Yeah, it's great. I always love just listening to Distractables. It's such a nice little podcast to listen to while I am busy not doing work. You need to find more people so I can be Mrs. Worldwide. I gotta be the next Pitbull, Mrs. Worldwide, and you at the 305 coming at you live. Dolly. I really want to be Mrs. Worldwide. Damn right. Let's fucking go. All right. Let me see. From Miami, Florida. Also, speaking of Florida, it took me a very embarrassingly long time to realize, wait a minute, Florida. Oh, his name looks just like Florida. And then it hit me, oh wait, his logo looks like fucking Florida. How old were you when you found out that Florida was just Florida, the state from the United States of America? How old were you when you ain't no way, look it up. I'm not even fucking kidding. Facepalm moment. Oh, God. To be fair to me, I was homeschooled. Yes, I am not kidding. I'm not kidding, and I'm embarrassed. Like, I can't believe I never figured it out sooner. I just thought it was funky looking text, to my credit, okay? To be fair to me, I thought it was just weird. Okay, can I open this image in a new tab, please? Thank you. To be fair to me, I just thought it was weird looking text. I didn't think anything of it. She did not beat the American. Shut up! Shut up! It's right there. I didn't think about it, okay? I just listened to the dude's club bangers, okay? I wasn't thinking about that at the age of fucking 12. I was just thinking about, oh yeah, we're gonna go party. We're gonna go party in the car. Mom, can I get some McDonald's? That's what I was focused on. Okay, shut up. Don't bully me. Okay, you can't bully me, actually. It's very valid and fair that you bully me for that. I should be bullied for not realizing that way sooner. Okay. Oh, ferret! Ha ha ha. It's true. That is what's going on in my head at all hours of the day. All right. We have found our raid target. So we're going to go be raiding Yesakaka. We're going to be doing the funky... Wait. Oh, it won't let me do it over here. Oh, no. A tragedy has occurred. Do I just have to go to my channel? I guess I can't do it from this menu, which is fucking weird. But okay, I digress. Don't leave. Stick around for the raid. You get extra channel points to throw things at me with, okay? See if it'll work now. Okay, it doesn't want to work? Ugh. I have to do it from this computer. Apparently I do. That's stupid. I don't know why it's goofing up, but make sure I spelled it right. There we go. So we're going on with the raid. We're going to go be saying hi to Yesakaka. We're going to be having a good old time. Right now, she is solving a puzzle, but you go give her our best. Go give her some love. Be good little guests. And of course, here's the backup link just in case something has happened and it doesn't take you over. You can join using that, but if it says you are joined in the raid, then you are good to go. Make sure that you follow me on other platforms, because I occasionally post banger tweets. That's right, guys. That's right. I post banger tweets. You should go check them out. Go join the Discord if you haven't done so already. We also have fun little memes and a good little community going on over there. You'll get to know when I go live. If for some reason you don't have the notification bell turned on, that way you can also get notified of my streams in case Twitch fails you like it so often does. So anyway, that's about it from me. Thank you all for being here on this lovely little Wednesday night. We'll be back again sometime tomorrow. So I don't know what time. Probably depends on when I want to wake up. But yeah, that's about it for me. So yeah,